Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. P. Guru Prasad, consultant physician, Guru Hospitals, Vijayawada. Today, I am going to briefly talk to you about a very important, common, but often neglected risk factor, that is hypertension. Hypertension is high blood pressure. All of us have a normal blood pressure, which is required for the circulation of blood throughout our body to all parts of the body. When the blood pressure goes beyond normal, it is called hypertension. So why did I say common risk factor? Because all over the world, there are over 1.13 billion people suffering with this hypertension. It is on an average, 1 in 4 adult males are hypertensive and 1 in 5 adult females are hypertensive. It is such a common problem. I said neglected because most people, they themselves don't know that they are hypertensive. Because many times it is asymptomatic. That means there are no complaints whatsoever that the patient would pursue somebody who has hypertension. So it is also called as silent killer. Now, what exactly is blood pressure? We all know that our heart contracts and relaxes. That is, it is a pumping organ which keeps circulating the blood throughout our body. So there are two readings for high blood pressure, rather blood pressure. One reading is, the first reading is called systolic. That is when the heart is pumping, contracting. That is, that particular time, the pressure recorded against the blood vessels is called systolic blood pressure. The other second number is diastolic blood pressure. That is, between two beats, our heart just relaxes for a fraction of a second. During that time, the pressure exerted against the arterial blood walls is called diastolic blood pressure. So the two readings are important, and the normal value is said to be 120/80. Anything above 140/90 is considered as hypertension. So please remember, a single value is never considered as hypertension. That is, so to say somebody is as hypertensive, we need to record his or her blood pressure at least on 2 different days, and each day at least 2 to 3 times is recorded and a mean of that value is taken. So once somebody is persistently having high value above 140/90, we call them to be hypertensive. Now, why are we bothered about hypertension? We are bothered because hypertension is a very important risk factor for cardiovascular disease. What is cardiovascular disease? It constitutes a group of common problems, that is heart attacks, what we call as myocardial infarction, or cerebrovascular accident, that is a brain stroke, or somebody can have peripheral arterial disease, that is they have closure of the blood vessel circulation into the lower limbs or upper limbs. These are together along with other heart diseases grouped as cardiovascular disease. So hypertension is a very important risk factor for this group, and you may be surprised to know hypertension is a leading risk factor for brain stroke, what everybody knows as paralytic stroke. That is, hypertension is a leading risk factor. And apart from this, hypertension is also a leading cause for renal failure, that is kidney failure, and even visual loss. That means it affects the retina and can lead to blindness also. So it is such a simple problem which is easy to detect but often neglected, and which can lead to a lot of mortality and morbidity. So I will tell you how to record the blood pressure. It is a simple procedure, painless, which can be done at home or in your doctor's office. So what is required to be kept in mind is that before you get your blood pressure checked, you should have at least rested for 10 minutes. That means don't go in a hurry to your doctor and immediately get your blood pressure checked. Please wait for 10 minutes, and then you should not have smoked or consumed coffee at least half an hour prior to the recording of the blood pressure. You should have emptied your urinary bladder if it is full. And once you enter into the doctor's chamber, sit on a chair with the back resting to the back of the chair, and both the feet should be planted onto the floor, arm at the level of the heart over the table. Neither the person who is recording the BP nor the person who is getting his BP checked should be speaking. So these are few points to be considered before you get a blood pressure check. Now, once somebody tells you you are having hypertension, that is, I told you after 2 to 3 mean values on 2 different days, then what needs to be done? There is nothing to panic. First thing that is required is lifestyle modification. Now, what is this lifestyle modification? All that is required is you should have a healthy diet and good exercise. I will tell you what are the few important points of the healthy diets. The most important thing for a hypertensive is to have low salt intake. That means restricted salt intake. For this, all you need to do is please don't take any added salt when you are having your food. So no added salt onto your curds or buttermilk, etc. And avoid all the packed canned food which is rich in salt, and try to avoid pickles, papads, biscuits, bread, which are also having salt. They may not taste salty, but they do have sodium. So by salt, what we are concerned is sodium. So this is one part, and try to take more of fruits, more of vegetables. All this will certainly help in reducing your blood pressure. Fruits and vegetables rich in potassium helps in reducing blood pressure. Similarly, when it comes to exercise, you must at least walk or jog or do a swimming or cycling, whatever form of aerobic exercise you can do for at least 30 minutes per day for at least 5 days in a week. This will go in a long way to improve your health. So in spite of this, not everybody can have their blood pressure controlled. For those people, that is when we would advise tablets, medication. So it is important to remember that you cannot take any BP tablet. Suppose if your uncle or your parent, somebody is taking a blood pressure tablet, you cannot take the tablet on your own. I will tell you why. Because there are many different classes of antihypertensive drugs which we choose for a given patient depending on his age, depending on his comorbidities. That is, if somebody is diabetic, we prefer certain group of antihypertensives like ACE inhibitors or ARBs. Similarly, if somebody is having a pulmonary problem, that means lung problem, they may have asthma or COPD. In such patients, if they are hypertensive, we avoid beta blockers, a class of drugs. Like this, it is important that a group is selected based on the particular patient's profile. So kindly just don't self-treat. Go to your physician, get yourself checked. And now another question is, how often should one check your blood pressure? Somebody who is having a normal blood pressure can get their blood pressure checked once in a year. That should be sufficient. But if you are hypertensive, you need to get it checked at least twice, once in 2 months. If you are a diabetic and having hypertension, or even if you don't hypertension, please get your blood pressure checked every time you visit your doctor. So friends, I would request you all, if you have never got your blood pressure checked, please do it the next time you visit your doctor, so that you know whether you are among those that silent people who don't know that they have hypertension and getting all the risk developed. So that is one thing. And once you know you are hypertensive, please keep it under control. And finally, it is a very simple condition that can be treated, easily detected, easily treated, but often neglected, like I said. I would like to mention a few tests which need to be done by every hypertensive patient, at least once in a year. All you need to get is your blood test, that is serum creatinine, lipid profile, your fasting blood sugar, and the postprandial blood sugar. Apart from your urine analysis, which should include urine microalbuminuria. Again, an ECG is also required for every hypertensive patient to be done at least once a year. The idea is to look for any end organ damage which is already developing without any signs and symptoms. Like I said, blood pressure is in most patients, it is asymptomatic. Of course, a very small percentage of patients can have a occipital headache, early morning headache. Some feel giddiness, some feel tired, some feel like hearing ringing sound in the ears, etc. But most often it is silent. So these tests will also let us know if there is any of the organ which is already getting damaged. So for a healthy life, let us all try to spread this knowledge. Let people cut down their salt intake in general and try to eat more fruits and more vegetables. Get your blood pressure checked and stay healthy. Thank you all.